Everyone thought that bigger AI models would win. Well, that would mean more data, more parameters, and more power. But in 2026, companies are doing the opposite. They are switching to smaller models. Well, let us talk about this. Why companies are going smaller with AI, and the biggest shift in AI isn't more power but it is less. Well, let us understand this switch more clearly. Well, firstly, let us talk about models like GPT-4. They are powerful, they are huge. However, they are expensive to run. They are slow for real time apps and hard to deploy inside companies. And that is why for enterprises, this becomes a serious problem. Well, enterprises would require smaller apps which are easier to deploy and not very expensive. So, this becomes a hurdle in this particular case. And that is why now let us enter small language models. Models like LLaMA and Mistral are smaller, faster, and customizable for specific tasks. Well, if I talk about the key shift, big models have general intelligence, whereas small models have specialized intelligence. And well, in businesses, specialization wins. Well, imagine a company chatbot. Well, do you need a model that knows everything on the internet? Or do you know or do you actually need, one chatbot that knows everything about the company's data? Obviously, for this particular use case, we would prefer a smaller model that is well trained and knows everything about the company's data. In fact, small models can be trained on internal data, they can run locally and respond even faster. This would mean lower cost, no massive infrastructure being involved. This would mean better data privacy since it runs on premise. It would also mean more accurate results for specific use cases. Well, this is huge for industries like finance, healthcare, and enterprise SaaS since they require all of these. Well, the future isn't just bigger AI, but in fact, it is smarter, smaller, and more focused AI. Well, big models are not going away, but small models are taking over where it actually matters. Well, again, there are different use cases of the bigger models and different use cases of the smaller models. But if you're building AI, this shift could change everything. Well, follow Tech with Saara for more such tech and AI insights. Thank you.